Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful elect Akim out there, pushing this word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of us so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line and your lineage, Salakia, but your seed line and your lineage goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, and Shalom. It's your brother Halakia from the GMS Denver camp, coming back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shah, with another lesson. And yesterday I did a video on, let me see, what was it? Right. We shall rule over our oppressors, when I was just going through a few scriptures showing that we're going to rule over the heathen nations. And I said today that we were going to go into the judgment that was going to befall Esau for what he's done unto us, because he spearheaded the oppression of us so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The conditions we live in, now it's all a part of the curses, but the Most High used Esau, you see, to bring these things to pass. So the conditions are the majority of our people live in, the hardships they go through, it, whether it be financially, families destroyed, whatever it may be, the food you eat, you see, you got all type of health issues and all type of medication. It all goes back to Esau. It all goes back to Esau Edom, the so-called white man. He's the one that's in rulership right now. He's the one that has set up our neighborhoods for us to fail, you see, continually. And he has a judgment coming upon him for that. You see, one of so because Esau has a great judgment coming, and the main reason that judgment is coming is for what he's done unto us so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. You see, and that's just the truth of it. You know, and we bring this out, and people feel some type of way about it. When we speak on these things, they feel like we should just forget about it and get over it, as if, you know, it was something like that was done unto us and still been done unto us. They murder us in the streets with no remorse. You know what I'm saying? They could kill a so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American and just get off with a slap on the wrist, as if it's something light that you're doing by putting our people to death or murdering our people. You see? But we're here to tell you, through the words of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, the Almighty God of the heavens and the earth, that you're going to have to pay for every Israelite that you have ever slain. And the judgment that's coming upon you Edomites, I'm talking about the entire nation of Edom, is going to be harsh and severe, man. So let's get into it. This is Obadiah 1:9. It says, "And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter." And that's what it's all leading to. There's people who are so proud in the earth, who love to be on the comment boards or brothers' videos or different comment boards all over social media talking shit. Why don't you put the chains back on this, and we was kings, that, just mocking our people. You see? See, what these people don't know, and especially for the higher-ups of those people of that nation, what they fail to realize is a recompense is coming upon you. You see? A judgment is coming from the Almighty. The Most High is about to avenge his people. And when it's all said and done, the so-called white race, you see, the Edomites, according to the Bible, are going to be completely eradicated from the planet Earth as if they never were. Do you hear me? Do you understand what that means? One day we're going to look up in the earth and there won't be one so-called white person walking around this place. They're all going to be done away with, and that's what's said in the Bible. Verse 10 says what? For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, and this is why this harsh judgment is coming upon you. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, which are who? The Israelites, us, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Shame shall cover thee, and this is why he tries to hide slavery. He tries to gloss over it as if it was no big deal. They want to change the history books. Now they want to take down the statues of their forefathers. You see? That's that shame covering them. Because they've done complete wickedness unto us, man. Rape, robbery, murder, atrocities. And you motherfuckers got the nerve to look at us sideways when we tell you that there is a repayment coming for that. You have the nerve to tell us that we're hateful for wanting to get vengeance upon our enemies for all the wrong that you've done unto us. You people have some fucking nerve, man. The pride of you people, and I'm talking, fuck that. I'm talking about from the smallest Edomite to the elite. They all in the same boat to me. Because we have to be around these peons down here, and we see the pride, even on the peons. Acting as if they're better than us. You see? All this pride for America, and they fail to realize, or they fail to acknowledge how this land was acquired and how this land was built up. It's shameful, man. Rape, robbery, and murder in the most wicked way. At least when we went into the land of Canaan, we was ordered to do that by the Most High. You see? To get the land that he promised to our fathers. We went out here raping their women, raping their children, raping them. That's the type of shit Esau did. But this is why shame is covering this place. It goes on to say, and thou shalt be cut off forever. The entire family tree of Esau, Edom, is going to be cut off forever. Now, what I want to do is, I want to do a reading through of Ezekiel 35, and I get some more. Because you devils are not getting out of this judgment that's coming. Because they're trying to spin this narrative as if the Ishmaelites are the Edomites, and that's not true. The Edomites are the so-called white race, the nation that lives by the sword that they've been blessed with from our forefather Isaac. Now, what nation has lived by the sword? What nation? Who are the only race of people who have dropped atomic bombs on another nation of people? The so-called white race. You know why? Because it's their sword. That's what they were programmed to do. It tells you that in the book of Revelation. That great red horse, and unto him was given a great sword to take peace from the earth. That's what the so-called white race has done, and that's why you see nothing but war going on. But these people are the Edomites. They're the ones who have held us in captivity for all this time. They're the ones who came over here. Christopher Columbus, he was an Edomite. Came over here slaughtering, pillaging, raping, and murdering with no remorse. Chattel slavery, shackles and chains and yokes of iron upon our necks. Treating us less than animals. And you got the nerve to look at me sideways because I want repayment for what was done unto me and to my family? You out of your fucking mind, man. And may Yahweh Bashim Yahweh shall bring death upon every single one of you fucking devils, man. From the lowest of you to the highest of you. I say fuck all of Esau, all of them. From the ones at work, the ones in the grocery store. I don't give a damn what type of Edomite it is. Fuck all of them. And they deserve everything that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is about to bring upon them, man. And he's going to do it very soon. You see? Now this is Ezekiel 35, a chapter dedicated to the judgment that's going to come upon Esau. Verse 1, it says, moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, Set thy face against Mount Seir, which represents Esau, because we know that Mount Seir was given to Esau for an inheritance. So when you read about speak unto Mount Seir, it's not telling us to go prophesy against the actual mountain. It's telling us to prophesy against the inhabitants of it. Just like when the Most High talks about Zion and Jerusalem, that's symbolic of the Israelites. You see? So what did the Most High tell us to do? And all we're telling you is what the Most High told us to tell you. We're not making any of this up. This has always been in the scriptures. The reason you're so offended by it, the reason you're so startled and shocked, is because you haven't heard the scriptures being broke down the right way. Because you damn sure ain't getting it from those Antichrist Christians. They're not breaking the scriptures down the right way. This is why they're going to tell you that Esau is done away with already. That's bullshit, because Esau has a judgment coming. Esau can't be done away with, because if that's the case, if Esau is already done away with, that would mean we're in the kingdom of heaven, because we know that the kingdom of heaven, Jacob's kingdom, you see, is going to be established, or Yahweh's kingdom, you know what I mean? Yahweh's kingdom is going to be established directly after Esau falls. So if you're already telling us that Esau has been done away with, that would mean the kingdom of heaven has already been established. And that damn sure ain't the case, because we don't see no righteousness flourishing in this place. We don't see righteousness being pushed forth from one corner of the earth to the other. You can spew all that madness, all that dogma, all that bullshit that you've been spewing for all these centuries to these idiots who don't get it, who don't understand, who don't know what the fuck is going on. See, you can do that shit to them. But when it comes to the true believers of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, you can't pull that wool over our eyes, man. We see through all that bullshit now through the Holy Spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and we understand and know that you devils walk around to this fucking day calling yourselves Americans, calling yourselves European and British and Swedish and whatever, trying to hide from the fact of who you truly are. You devils are not getting away, man. Vocab Malone, you're not getting away, you fat-faced fuck. You see? All of you devils are going to pay, man, as it is written. Just like everything else the Most High has spoken has come to pass, this prophecy is no different. This is what's going to happen. You're going to receive judgment here on this side, with your kingdom collapsing, then ultimately America being destroyed by nuclear missiles. And then when you're reincarnated into the kingdom of heaven, we're going to put shackles and chains upon you, and you're going to be our slaves, as the Most High told you what happened in prophecy. That's what's coming to pass. And we don't give a fuck about how you feel about it. We don't give a damn about that you know we're the Israelites and you looking at us weird when we come into places. We don't care. We said what we said, and that's what it's going to be. Because these words that we're speaking are the words of the Most High. If you got a problem, you got a problem with the Lord, not us. It just so happen we all for what the Most High is about to bring. Because that's what you should have in your mind as a so-called Black, Hispanic, or Native American man. Wanting to see vengeance be brought upon your enemies for what they've done unto us, man. Going on. Ezekiel 35:2. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, O Mount Seir, which represents the Edomites, I am against thee. That cuts that bullshit of God loving everybody. The Most High is telling you right here that he's against Esau. Matter of fact, and let's show you another one to prove that point. There's Malachi 1 and 3. Matter of fact, let's show you one. The Most High's love for Jacob, because you got this whack ass group out here telling you that, oh, now God loves Esau. That's bullshit. It tells you that the Most High doesn't change. I am Yahweh, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. Matter of fact, it's right here. Malachi 3 and 6. For I am Yahweh, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. If the Most High is always being what it's been. The Most High said it. That's what it's going to be. It doesn't change. You see? Now we go back to Malachi 1 and 1. It says, the burden of Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you. I have loved you, saith Yahweh. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? And our people think the Most High doesn't love them because of the condition he put us in. But the thing is, we deserve everything that he's brought upon us. Why? Because of our disobedience. The Most High told us, you see, what we had to do when he brought us into that first covenant. He told us the stipulations of the covenant. He told us what would happen if we broke the covenant. So all we're going through right now is the consequences of breaking the Most High's covenant. And look at our people. Out here being homos, which the Most High is against. Our women are being lesbians, which the Most High is against. You got men out here wearing women's clothing. Women out here wearing men's clothing. The Most High he's against all of that. You got our women being sluts and whores. The Most High is not for that. You see? You got our people eating all type of abominable meats. Shrimp, pork, crab, lobster, mussels, clams, oysters, all type of shit. Everything the Most High told us not to do, our people are doing it, and they're wondering why the Most High is beating you across the head like the way he's beating you across the head. He's actually doing it out of love. Because what you're doing is destroying yourself. So yes, the Most High loves us, man. And when you go into the prophecies, you see how the Most High pronounces his love for his people. And how he's going to bring us out of this condition eventually. But for our people who don't get it, they don't think the Most High loves us, man. But that's far from the truth. You see? So it goes on to say, wherein hast thou loved us, Malachi 1 and 2, was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh, yet I loved Jacob. The Most High chose our forefather Jacob, man. You see? And 3 says what? And I hated Esau. And this does not change. It hasn't changed. And when you're reading the Bible with the proper understanding, and you're following the true narrative of what the scriptures say, you see when you read through prophecy, it doesn't change. It doesn't. Every time you read something about Esau, it's about the Most High putting his foot in his ass. It's about the Most High bringing harsh judgment upon these people. And the number one reason why is for what? For what they've done unto our people. You see? So all you proud ass Americans, you fucking Westerners, you see? Thinking that shit is sweet, thinking that you just got away with the mass murder of Israelites over the entire, from the inception of America. You're sadly mistaken. You haven't gotten away. Your judgment is laid out right here. In these Bible pages. According to what the Most High has spoken. Now, it says what? Malachi 1 and 3. And I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Do you see that? And that's what the Most High is about to do to America. He's about to bring this place low. To become a dry land, but to become a desolation, a dry land in the wilderness, man. By destroying it with nuclear fire raining from the skies. In the form of ICBM warheads. 4 says what? Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh have indignation forever. You see that? You see? The Most High has indignation against that people forever, man. That doesn't change. One body. Fucking clowns out here talking about the Most High loves Esau. Man, shut the fuck up, man. You see? Sick of you stupid ass Israelites, man. It says what? To denounce, express indignation, be indignant. To have indignation, be indignant, be angrily indignant, be defiant, be abhorrent. To express indignation in speech, denounce, curse. And Esau is cursed by the Most High. The entire nation of Edom, the entire family tree of Edom has been cursed by the Lord, man. You see? And that was the Most High's purpose for that nation of people from the jump. Because it tells us in Proverbs 16 and 4, it says what? Yahweh have made all things for himself. Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. You see, what day is that? The day when the Most High brings that judgment upon them. That's what they were made for. That's what they were created for. They're the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction. Matter of fact, Romans. You see how we do this vocab? You see this? You see skillfully maneuvering through this word, something that your punk ass can't do. You see how we do this? And we do it boldly with confidence. We ain't it could mean it might this is what it says. This is what is meant by these words that are written. Amos 3:7, man. Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. This is why we got it, because we are those prophets, because we are the Israelites. You see? Man, I can't wait till the Most High shut you motherfuckers up, man. You see that? Whoo, boy. Look at this. Yup. Romans 9:22. Man, listen. Because it goes on to say, hey, you antichrist Christians love to go into this. You love to go into Paul's writings to try to justify your whack ass doctrine, breaking our brothers' epistles down the wrong way, trying to make it fit the world when they were only addressed to the Israelites. You see, and that shows you. It shows right here in Romans 9. Because if God loved everybody, why is the Apostle Paul quoting what we just read in Malachi 1? Romans 9 and 13. Man, listen. This might be a long lesson. This is Romans 9 and 11. It says, for the children being not yet born. What children are those? Esau and Jacob. For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. You see? So the Most High chose Esau to be the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction from the beginning. And he chose the Israelites to be what? The vessels of glorification. You see? That's how the Most High got this thing set up, man. It's all according to his will. And you Edomites have been hated by the Most High from the beginning. I know it's a tough pill to swallow for you because you really thought you were something in the earth. But when you read the prophecy, you read the truth of it. You're not. You're not important. You're not significant. The Most High is using you for one reason and one reason only. And that's to make his name known in the earth. As we're going to read, let's get it. It says what? Verse 12. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. Talking about Esau is going to serve Jacob, as the Most High has spoken. Verse 13, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Why is the Apostle Paul quoting this? Because the Most High does not change. Why is the Apostle Paul quoting what was written in the Old Testament? Because the Most High doesn't change, and the Old Testament hasn't been done away with. Everything that Yahushua and his apostles were teaching in the New Testament was based and founded upon what was written in the Old. Simple as that. 14. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High? Most High forbid. For he saith to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. That's the only reason ancient Egypt was a superpower. And you see, as the Most High destroyed it, he was done with that place. Ancient Egypt ain't been the same ever since the Most High took it down. And look at it now, a fucking dust bowl. The Most High used that place to fulfill his will, to fulfill his purpose. And that was to what? Make his name known. It's no different with America, man. It's no different with America. Verse 18 says what? Therefore have he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will harden, and whom he will harden it. Thou wilt then say unto me, why doth he yet find fault? For who has resisted his will? Nay, but, O man, who art thou that replies against the Most High? Shall a thing formed say to him that formed it, Why hast thou made me thus? Exactly. Everything on this earth belongs to the Most High. It's a creation out of His mind. You see, Edomites exist because the Most High wanted them to exist. And they won't exist anymore because the Most High doesn't want them to exist anymore. Why? Because the Most High created them. They're His possession. They belong to Him. He bought it. I mean, He made it so He can do whatever He wants with it. And that's what you proud as people on this earth fail to realize. The Most High can do whatever He wants unto you. He's the Almighty, not your punk ass. You idiots are down here having sex, fucking men down here having sex with men and women having sex with women, but you trying to tell the Most High what's right and what's wrong. Your dumb ass don't know you can't eat shark, but you trying to tell the Most High what's right and what's wrong, what's correct. You see? You don't know it is not beneficial for a man to cut his rod off trying to be a woman, but you trying to tell the Most High what's right and what's wrong. Like you know better than the Most High. This is why worldwide judgment is coming, man. This is why Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is about to unleash worldwide judgment, because the pride is exceeding great. And a lot of you idiots, you fucking wicked ass people are going to die, man. Trust and believe. Now it goes on to say, Romans 9:20, nay, but O man, who art thou that replies against the Most High? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Has not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? And that's what the Most High has done. You Edomites are the vessels of dishonor. Us Israelites were the vessels of honor. And this is why can't you see the pattern in the earth? Who's following behind the white man? What trends is he setting? Everybody is following behind the Israelites because we are the salt of the world. Everything that Israel does, I'm talking about the true Israelites, not those imposters calling themselves Israelis. I'm talking about the true Israelites, us so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Everything we do, the world follows behind it. Name the most popular shoe on the planet Earth. What is it? The fucking Jordan. Which is a shoe of who? An Israelite. Number one type of music on the earth is the music that Israelites make. And this is just the shit we're doing in our lower state. We're even better than you in our lower state. You see? So it goes on to say, and another unto dishonor. Who are the ones who are made for dishonor? The Edomites are. This is why they're all into every type of weird shit they can be into. They're having sex with animals. They're putting their wives on display for the world to see, basically pimping their wives out, pimping their daughters out. You see, they're natural born. I almost said it. They're natural born rainbow flaggers, and now they're pushing that wicked ass, weak ass spirit on the world. You see, everything they do is backwards. Nothing they do is beneficial. Tell us when has the so-called white man going anywhere and make anything better? Tell us when. Show us a creation that the so-called white man has made to benefit humanity. All these shows that show you AI turning on this creator, right? It always explains why it does it. It's the same explanation every time. It always says, oh, mankind is harmful to itself and the planet Earth. No, it ain't mankind. It's Edomite kind. It's the so-called white race's fault the Earth is in the condition that it's in. It's the so-called white race's fault that death is raging in the Earth. They are the problem. They have done nothing to for humanity. They have done nothing but erect wicked societies all throughout the planet Earth, wherever they are. You see? These people are a cancer. From the lowest of them to the highest of them. Because I don't give a fuck if it's a nigga, Edomite at the goddamn grocery store bagging groceries. Guess what he has in him? he has the seed of the wicked in him. So I treat them all the same way. I don't give a damn if it's the elite or goddamn Billy Joe Bob at the goddamn Piggly Wiggly bagging groceries. It's the seed of the wicked, nonetheless. All the same. And as long as one of them survives, the entire lineage can come back. Nah, they all gotta go. I had the same hatred for this for all of them. From the highest to the lowest, goddammit. You see? But it goes on to say, verse 22, what if the Most High willing to show his wrath and to make his power known and do it with much long suffering, the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? And that's all it's been. The only reason you Edomites have what you have is because the Most High allowed it. It tells you that in the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 3. Only he who not let, you see, only he who not let will let until he be taken out of the way. Everything that you Edomites have acquired over the course of time of you being in power and this revival of the Roman Empire is because the Most High allowed it. You set up all the banking institutions. You see, you were able to get a fucking 400 years head start on us and then try to mock us for being, you see, behind the curve. Nigga, you had a 400-year head start of free slave labor. You came over here, raped and pillaged land that didn't belong to you and built it up off of free slave labor. Of course you're going to be ahead of us. You see, you set up these fucking wicked-ass school systems, put our children in there, dumb them down. They lose their creativity. You see this? See, all this you were allowed to do. You were allowed to have this great and mighty military bases all throughout the planet Earth, all in different nations' land, trying to tell them what they can and can't do. You see, you were able to do all this just so the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai could take you down and make his name known in the earth. That's the only reason. This is the only reason. You're not special. You didn't do this by your own accord or your own strength. It was biblical prophecy coming to pass. It was already laid out from the beginning that Esau had to come into the fullness of his blessing, and here we are. You see? This is the only reason it happened. And just like it's laid out in prophecy, for you to get the fullness of your blessing, as you're living in now, well, the ass end of it, because it's over for you. You see? Now we're witnessing the downfall of the nation of Edom as is laid out in prophecy. That's what's happening. It's all according to the Most High's will. You had no say-so in the matter. You're just doing what the Most High programmed you to do from the beginning when it was time for it to be fulfilled. That's it. You see? Nothing more, nothing less. You are the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction, and the destruction draws nigh every day that passes. Now, let's go into it. Salakia. Salakia. Oh, we're going to get that too. We're going to get that too. Fuck it. You know, might as well. Why not? So this is Ezekiel 35 and 3. Now listen. Matter of fact, verse 2. Ezekiel 35 and 2. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it. Say unto it, Thus saith the Lord power Yahweh, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. Why? Because you are the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction. That's your purpose in the earth. So you thought it was all sweet. You were laughing and joking and giggling, having a jolly gay old time here in your little kingdom. You see, getting the best of the benefit, getting all the tax breaks, knowing all these different codes that you can move and maneuver in. You know what I'm saying? All type of fucking knowledge that you were giving your people. You see, you thought shit was good, you thought shit was sweet. And it was for a time. But now, it's over with. And the Most High is bringing you down. So the Most High says what? I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. And that's what's coming. Desolation is coming to the land of America. You see? in the form of 200 million thermonuclear warheads raining down upon this place in the midst of World War III, which is what? Right around the corner. Because we see the least of the flock, those Israelis drawing the world into World War III. It all leads up to the ultimate, oh shit, the first part of your punishment coming upon you. Because this is just going to be the first part of it. You see? It goes on to say, verse 4, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh. How are you going to know it? Because the prophets told you what it was going to be. Once again, we don't operate in no fucking gray area. We don't operate with no damn question marks. You see? We ain't operating still trying to figure it the fuck out. We know what it is. So when it comes, you're going to know those same men that you were mocking and scoffing and talking shit to, as we're out here giving you the understanding of what was written. You're going to know that we told you what was going to happen. So when it happens, like, damn, they told us this was coming. Yup, we damn sure did. We told you. You see? We told you. But this is what's coming. It goes on to say, and he tells you why he's bringing this upon you. Verse 5, because I has had a perpetual hatred and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity and the time that their iniquity had an end. You see this? This is why this harsh judgment is coming upon you. Every single one of you. Once again, I don't give a fuck if it's a fucking Edomite bum on the street. His ass gonna pay too. It don't matter. All of you are gonna pay. You see that? And it's all because of what you've done unto us so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And we can go into the documents. We can go on Google and find the atrocities committed against our people. Go look up the mass genocide of the indigenous people, and they'll give you they'll run down a list of all the massacres they committed to gain this land. You see? Go look at go Google race riots in America. You see? And they give you a list of them. Race massacres. You see? They give you a list of them. This is what you're about to pay for. All the lynching, all the raping, all the murder, all the mutilation, all the flaying, burning us alive at the stake, having picnics around our body as they're hanging from the trees. What you think that song Blood on the Leaves is about? You see? Strange fruit. Swinging from the poplar trees. Blood on the leaves. Going into all the lynchings that were committed by you Edomites against us. This is why this judgment is coming upon you the way it's coming upon you. And I don't feel not one shade of sorrow for you motherfuckers. I don't care about, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You see? I don't care. It goes on to say, verse 6, therefore as I live, saith the Lord power Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. You hear that? That's what's coming upon you devils, man. And it's all repayment for what you've done unto the Israelites. Verse 7, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. That means what? Every single male of Esau is going to be cut off eventually. You see? And we know and understand that when you cut the male off, you cut off an entire lineage of people. Because the man holds the seed. No matter what this weird ass, backwards ass world tells you, the man holds the seed. The woman plays no importance in it. Or at least when it comes to determining what nation you are. You might get her face, you might have your mom's eyes or her nose or whatever it may be. But you are who you are because of your father. Because the seed that he put into your mother, that she incubated for 9 months. That's all she did, incubated. The life came from the life you live and breathe because your father put his seed into your mother. See, but in this world, they always that matriarchy bullshit. Another reason you damn devils are going to be punished because you push that in the earth. To the point now you're talking about cutting off the Y chromosome. just trying to cut males off altogether. You devils got to go, man. Nothing you've done has been beneficial to the planet. All you've done was rape, rob, and destroy. You need to have shackles and chains upon your necks, and that's exactly what's coming. But it goes on to say, verse 8, and I will fill his mountains with his slain men, in thy hills and in thy valleys and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy city shall not return, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah. You hear that? And the city that's not going to return is what? America, Babylon the Great. This land is going to be a desolation, man. A dry land in the desert after the Most High finishes with this place. Ain't going to be no fucking skyscrapers, no roadways, no goddamn Grand Canyon. You're not going to know where one state started and another state ended. This is what Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah is about to do upon this place. And talking about the entire land mass of America is going to be destroyed with nuclear fire. You see? And it's all as what? A judgment coming upon you damn devils. Verse 10 says what? Because I has had a perpetual hatred. So I'm sorry. I don't know what that. So like Ezekiel 35 and 10. It's a spirit. It says what? Because I have said these two nations and these two countries shall be mine and we will possess it, whereas Yahweh was there. Right? The two countries, the two nations that's being talked about is talking about the Northern Kingdom Israelites, which are you so-called Hispanics and Native Americans and Seminole Indians, and you Southern Kingdom Israelites, which are you so-called Negroes, West Indians, and Haitians. Esau rules over you as if he's your God. And that's the system he has set up. That's why you niggas are getting in line to try to have another goddamn devil vote to have another devil rule over you. Because he's put himself up as being a God over you, and he's not. This is what we're telling you. The so-called white man is not a God. He's the lowest form of man on the earth. And this is just the truth. He's the lowest form of man on the earth. Nowhere near a God, man. But verse 11 says what? Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, power, I will even do according to thine anger and according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them. And that's all it is. They envious of us, man. They mad we're the Israelites and they're not. That's why they always trying to mock us and make fun of us. That's why they want to keep us oppressed, keep our people stupid, keep our niggas out here buffooning, walking around with your pants hanging off your ass like some fucking widows. You out here claiming this black culture bullshit. Nah, that's what your enemy gave you, man. That's not who you are. You claiming this fucking Hispanic bullshit, this Native American bullshit. No, that's what your enemy gave you. You see? That shit has nothing to do with being an Israelite, man. And he gave you those cultures to destroy yourself out of his envy toward you, out of his hatred toward you. And you got the nerve to look at us sideways like we saying something wrong. When we telling you to come back to who you truly are. Come back to where the power is. You see? But there's a recompense coming upon you devils, man. So it says what? Matter of fact, Ezekiel 35, and that shows you. The Most High said he's going to do according to his anger and according to his, he's going to judge you according to his anger and fury, man. You see? So Ezekiel 35 and 11, it says, therefore as I live, saith the Lord power, I will even do according to thine anger and according to thy envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them, and I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee. When was it? According to vocab alone, the Edomites are done away with. So when was it? When was this great judgment of Edom When was it conducted? When did it happen? Everything else was recorded. You got all the documents from all the other ages. Where are the documents of the Edomites being destroyed and eradicated for good? There are none, because it hasn't happened yet. Because you so-called white people are the Edomites, and the day of your judgment is fastly approaching. You see? Verse 12 says what? And thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies, which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid desolate, they are given to us to consume. And that's what they believe. And once again, this is why they treat us the way they treat us. This is why they look down on us the way they look down upon us. This is why they murder our people in the streets and nothing is done. You don't see no fucking police officer getting jail time for murdering a Jake. You see? That shit never happens. And I'm just talking about in these modern times. Imagine the shit they were doing back when they were just doing the shit. Lynching and burn at the stake, mutilations, buck breaking. They were just doing it because they felt like we belong to them. That's what it's saying right here. They are laid desolate. They are given to us to consume. And that's why they treated us the way they treated us, man. Less than humane. They treated their animals better than they treated us. And shit, some of them still do to this day. 13 says what? Thus with your mouth you have boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me. I have heard them. And not only are they going to punish for what they've done unto our people, but they're going to be punished for the false doctrines they pushed and tried to tie it to the Bible to say the Most High said it. Because the Most High already told you what happens when you add and take away from His word. You see? When it comes to the Bible, they've lied about everything about it. They lied about how the Most High looks. They lied about who the Messiah is. They put up this image of this goddamn cracker Caesar Borgia talking about that's the Messiah. Nah, man, that ain't what the Bible says. The Messiah is not described that way. But who put that image up? Esau did. He has to pay for all that, man. And now it's to the point to where they're basically telling you that God is dead. We don't need God anymore. We got AI. We're going to make even better AI. You see? We got our own food. We got our own water. We got our own meat. 3D printed meat. What the fuck is that? Plastic. What the... You see how fucking stupid you fucking Edomites are? The Most High gave man everything that he needs to function on the earth in the proper capacity. And you devils come and destroy every fucking thing the Most High set up. Talk about some goddamn carbon catchers. You got mechanical carbon catchers when the Most High made trees to catch carbon. You take all the seeds out of all the fruit and vegetables, and then you give us GMO fruits and vegetables, which has no fucking nutrition. So that's why you're hungry fucking 20 minutes after you eat it. Eat the shit, you can't lose weight, you got gas, all type of shit. So basically, the Edomites have said the Most High's got it wrong. A man can sleep with a man. A woman can be with another woman. Hey, you can't have sex with that man's wife. You can't have sex with that animal. This is the type of shit the Edomites are allowing going on in the earth. I'm not just making this up. This shit happens on a daily basis under the rule of the Edomites. Don't they have the fucking power to make laws and legislations? You see them pass shit every day. Why not pass the laws of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai? You know why? It's because it's not in you to do it. You see, because you are the wicked according to the Bible. And everything the Most High stands for, you are against it. And He's heard all your words. He's heard all your blasphemies. He hears you Edomite saying, F God this and I don't believe in God that. You see? God is a woman. Man, listen. You have to pay for all of it. And that day is fastly approaching, man. Now it goes on to say, verse 14, thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, when the whole earth rejoiceth, and when would that be? When we're in power. Because it tells us right here in Proverbs 29:2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. You see that? That's when the whole earth is going to rejoice. When the righteous are in authority. When our Lord Yahushua returns, he saves his remnant. And when we finally come out of heaven, as it tells us in prophecy, we're going to gather you heathen nations up, shackles and chains. And we're going to take you into the land of Israel so you can build up our land. For 1,000 long years, that's how it's going to take to get our. It's going to take 1,000 years to get our land built up. You see, after that, that first 1,000 year period of the kingdom of heaven, you Edomites are going to be eradicated. Go look up that word. Terminated, exterminated, annihilated. Go look those words up. That's what's coming for the house of Esau. And then we'll allow the heathen to be taken out of hardcore bondage and be a part of our workforce to serve us, hand and foot, working all the manual labor jobs just like we do now. And they'll be able to benefit from living in the earth wherein dwelleth righteousness, life flourishing, real food, real water, fresh air, everything being put back in order. You see? And they're going to love it. Best believe they're going to love it. That won't be the case for you devils. You see? That will not be the case for you devils, because it tells us, Ezekiel 35:14, thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, when the whole earth rejoiceth, I will make thee desolate. That's what's coming upon you devils, man. You're going to be made desolate. You see, let's get the word for desolate real quick. Devastation, waste, desolation. And that's what America's going to become. You see? And then, after that first 1,000 year period, you Edomites, as a nation, as a family, will become desolate. And it's all going back to what? What you've done unto us. You see? You still proud to be an American? Right? You proud to be an American, right? But guess what? You Americans, you Edomites, hey, you have a bleak future ahead of you. Trust and believe. Verse 15 says what? As thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea, even all of it. And they shall know that I am Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. And it says what? O Mount Seir and all Idumea. Who are Idumea? All Idumea, right? Idumea, who is that? Edom, the Edomites, the red people. Who are the red people in the earth? Edom equals red. Edom, Edomite, Idumean, descendants of Esau. You see? Descendants of Esau, the so-called white race. You see? Ezekiel 35:15. As thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea, even all of it, and they shall know that I am Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. These are not our words, man. This is just what's written. These are the words the Most High has spoken. Here's another judgment coming upon you. Now listen. Ezekiel 25:12. Thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Who does it pertain to? Edom. Because they Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. You see? The whole history of America is what? Oh, shit. Well, even going back to the Greeks, because you so-called white people are the Greeks, you are the Romans, and now you've been revived back in the earth as the fucking so-called Europeans and Brits and fucking Americans. And you've done nothing but wickedness unto our people, man. So since you've done that and revenged yourself upon them, right? Verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord of power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it. And I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. Do you hear that? You see? This is judgment pronounced against the Edomites, man, which has not come to pass yet, because it tells us in verse 14 that what? And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, saith Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. So when we finally get our hands upon you motherfucking devils, it's going to be according to the Most High's anger and according to the Most High's fury. So yeah, you should fear. You should be afraid of what you're witnessing with us raising up on our feet and coming and walking in the spirit of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. You should be afraid. Because nothing good is coming to you. Nothing good is coming to you. And to off of that point, over to our 1, and 18 tells us what? And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, which is what? That's the entire house of Israel, as it just told us in Ezekiel 25. And the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah have spoken it. Now, that's the conclusion of it. We're going to get our get back eventually. But right now, all we've been commanded to do is read this book, go on the highways and byways and teach it. That's it. But the time is going to come where the Most High is going to give you devils over into our hands. And best believe, man, we're going to enjoy every second of it. That first dominion is going to be long, and it's going to be harsh upon you devils. I mean, upon all the nations, but especially you Edomites. Just like you put your foot in the heathen nation's ass, but you did worse unto the Israelites. Hey, guess what? It's going to be the same way in our kingdom. You see? And we don't feel no type of way about it. You see? And you might say, well, I don't believe that's true. I don't believe that's going to happen. You guys are just making that up. You ain't got to believe it. But like it tells us here in Romans 3:3, that what? For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? So just because you don't believe it, is it going to stop it from coming to pass? No, it's not. Just because you don't believe it, is that going to stop the prophecies from coming to pass as the Most High said it was going to come to pass? No, it doesn't. Verse 4 says what? Most High forbid, yeah. Let the Most High be true and every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mayest be justified in thy sins and might overcome us when thou art judged. And that's what it is. You people are going to be made to be liars. It's already been made known that you Antichrist have been lying all this time about what the Bible says. The truth is coming out now, and now you feel some type of way. But oh well. Every word that the Most High has uttered out of his mouth, every vision that the Most High has given us to the prophets is going to be fulfilled, including the judgment of Esau, Edom, and then the eradication of that entire nation of people. That's what's going to happen, man. Thus saith the Bible. Thus saith Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. So with that, man, I'm going to end it by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful elect Akim out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah has created us to do. With that, I'm going to say Shalom, Wa, Abba, Babal.